This is a demo video of the Duplo 4000 system, 1060 and 5000 Duplo collators. This demo video is being done by LCE Graphics. And what we're going to demonstrate is running short-run booklets on a collator booklet maker system. Now what we're going to do is test run. We're going to run 3 50 booklet runs. Just 50 booklets, but 3 different jobs. Now what we've got over here, these are not printed because we don't have the capability to print, but we have 3 different jobs, digital. You could call this a digital job. Each one is a 50 booklet run. The first job will be a 6 signature 11 by 17, and then the second one will be an 8 signature 11 by 17 or 32 pages, and then the third will be an 8.5 by 11 7 signature 28 page booklet. So these are, common sizes and common size booklets, page sizes and so forth, but we're going to demonstrate how we can run these short runs in a very quick pace on utilizing a collator versus a sheet feeder. Keep in mind that even if you have a sheet feeder, the sheet feeder still has to be loaded. It is actually a 2-bin collator, if you want to look at it that way. It actually has the same feeder as the collator does, only it only has 2 bins. Also, it's much slower, and we're going to demonstrate how we're going to be able to do this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start timing it right now, so we'll have a total of how long it's going to take us to produce 3 different jobs on the Duplo 1060 system Twin Tower, starting right now. First, we're going to load the 6 signature job. Now we're utilizing what's called block mode on Duplo collators, and it allows you to split the collator into 2 sections. So we're going to be running the first collator run on Tower B. Of course, we're not set up as a professional bindery, so we're not as proficient at this as an operator who, who's been running one of these machines for months, even years in many cases. Okay, so now we have our 6 signature 11 by 17 test run loaded. Now what we're going to do is calibrate that set. In calibrate mode, what it's going to do is feed all 6 of those sheets and read them for double detection and jam detection and so forth. In fact, with a DSF feeder, we would have to be doing the same thing. Even with them, you'd have to feed the cover and then all 6 sheets and record the density reading, and that's what this one's doing. Okay, now we check the set. You would look it over to make sure that all the pages are in alignment like you want them. It takes a few seconds. And then you can also look up on the control panel, and you can see you've got green lights on bins 4 through 9. So that means that all 6 of the sheets that we loaded were read successfully. Now we're going to go up here, we're going to set our quantity at 50. We're running at 2400 an hour, which by the way is faster than you would be able to produce on a DSF 2000 running the same job. Now, while that job is running, we're going to load the next job in Tower A. in the time it took us to run the 6 signature booklet on Tower B, we were able to set up and load Tower A. Now that's one thing that you can't do with a digital feeder, because with a digital feeder, you are forced to run one job, and then once that job is finished, then you can load the next job. But with the advantages of a collator, we have now completed one job while we were loading the next job. So again, we set the calibration, which you would also have to do. Going to block mode, now we're going to switch to the front tower where we have the next job loaded. And now we're going to reset. And if you had a cheap feeder, you'd have to do the same thing. You'd have to reset your next job, just like that. Now you pull out your sheets and check them, make sure that they've all fed, and it looks like you fed them all. And you can take about 20 seconds or so to kind of review, make sure that all your pages are in alignment. Now we're going to check the 50 quantity again. All right. Now while we're running the 8 signature, 8.5 by 11 job, okay, now we've completed running the 50 set job with 8 signatures. Okay, now we come up here. Of course, now keep in mind too that this collator has the optional extended delivery. Most of your feeders, BSF 2000s and 5000s, come with the standard delivery. And what that means is that you wouldn't be able to stack this many booklets on an extended conveyor. So the extended conveyor comes in really handy for our customers who produce digital jobs, because you can put up to 100 booklets on the conveyor. And you can't do that on a short conveyor on a digital unit. So it's just something to keep in mind. But also, you can stack them up at the end. So each time we finished our 6 signature run, 8 signature run. Now, all we have to do is change sizes. to 8.5 by 11. Now this unit will change size while we calibrate Tower B. We'll have to wait until the booklet maker finishes setting sizes, which takes